Larry Slyman. I'm the president and founder of Great Transition Strategies. Today's topic, burnout and coaching. Specifically, how coaching can help you personally, you as a leader, or your team deal with burnout. Take a look at my last video that gave an overview of burnout. The research has shown that burnout has 7 drivers, and these are the primary 7 drivers that cause burnout. Workload job demands that are really high, lack of control, lack of rewards, recognition, sometimes resources, lack of community support, conflicting values with the organization or supervisor boss, absence of fairness, and meaning in one's work. When you put a bunch of these together, folks get burned out. They get exhausted with what they're doing. So you as an individual, or if there's an individual being burned out, how can coaching help? First, what's coaching? Coaching, when I coach individuals, I help those individuals play better professionally. Help them become better as a professional. How? Understanding themselves, who they are, strengths, weaknesses, tendencies, values. Those are the things that they learn about themselves. And once they start learning about themselves, they can change their behaviors. So coaching really helps individuals change their behaviors so they can get where they want to go. Someone's come to me, hey, I'm really burned out. I think I really need a change. So let's talk about some things. We're working in a remote environment. Used to come home from work, leave it there. Now they're 24/7. Had a home environment that was stressing her as well. Kids not in school, those kind of things, and had some conflicts with the boss. So you can see some of those things there. Demands, lack of control, maybe conflicting values. Felt that she was being pushed unfairly. What we also found is she was an individual who had a hand in this too. Always said yes. Always said yes. More work? Yep, I'll do it. So she didn't have boundaries. What she ended up doing? Put some boundaries around, this is the work day, stopping there. I'm saying no to things. I'm having some problems with my boss. I'm going to say some things about it, conflicting values. Felt she wasn't being treated fairly, brought those things up. Once she got those things under control and understood, started feeling better about where she was and started doing better at work. Reduced her level of burnout. Really improved and ended up being happy with where she was. So that's one way that coaching helped the individual. Okay, what about coaching for the leader? First, if the leader's the one causing, because you can look at each one of these and you go, well, shoot, that's all about the leader right there. How's the leader going to know? Well, if the leader has people coming to them and complaining about, I don't think this is being fair, I think the workload's too high. Leaders get feedback. They get feedback in performance. They can see the performance and say, hey, we're not as good as we need to be. People are not doing the things they need to. People are not as energized. So as leaders, we get feedback. So listen to that feedback, read it, and listen to what people are telling you. Then you have the opportunity to go and explore. Okay, what is the feedback? What's the feedback really telling me? And what am I going to do about it? So that's a case of bringing the realization to the leader on how they're leading and the impact of their leadership so they can change their behavior. So that's the individual who's being burned out, the leader of the organization. What about a team? Can teams get burned out? Absolutely. Team comes together, work really hard, move along, working so hard when they meet these criteria, don't have control, they're being pushed really hard to get something done. Maybe conflicting values in the team. They're not feeling there's any meaning in their work. They get burned out. So in working with teams, the client is really the team and the team performance. So how can coaching help that team? There's really 3 big areas I work with in working with a team. Number 1, what is the purpose of this team? What are your objectives? What are you trying to accomplish? Number 2, how's the team structured? And what are the norms of behavior and how are you going to hold everyone accountable to them? When you put those things in place, a lot of these go away because everyone knows the objective, so they know there's a meeting in their work. They all are going to hold each other accountable a certain way, so it's going to be fair. They're controlling the work that they're doing. They're in control of how they're acting. So coaching a team, there's a way to help them work together so that way the team does not get burned out, and put that structure and norms of how the team's going to work together so that way they don't get burned out. So those are 3 ways that coaching can help. It can help the individual being burned out, can help the leader understanding what they're doing for the organization, what they're doing to the organization, and lastly, how to help a team not get burned out or how to correct burnout from a team. Hope you found that helpful. Look forward to an opportunity to work with you and help you correct or prevent burnout in your organization.